to welcome all to today's congregation ceremony. Today, as we celebrate the academic achievements of our graduating students, we also reflect on the collective accomplishments of our university. This is indeed a season of both personal triumph and institutional pride. Graduating students, accept my heartfelt congratulations. Your journey to this point has been marked by perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. I commend you for remaining focused in the face of challenges, whether balancing academic demands with work, family responsibilities, or financial constraints. Your achievements today are a reflection of your determination and hard work as we celebrate you with pride. As we honor you, let us also reflect on the broader impact of what you have accomplished. The knowledge, skills, and values you have gained during your time at the University of Ghana have prepared you not only for personal advancement, but also to play a meaningful role in shaping our society, driving national progress, and contributing to solutions on a global scale. I am delighted to highlight a remarkable distinction the University of Ghana has recently earned. In the 2025 Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings, the University of Ghana was ranked first in Ghana, second in the West African sub-region, and an impressive 187th globally. This is no small feat. It reflects the significant strides the University of Ghana has made in strengthening our academic and research environment. This achievement is a reflection of deliberate and strategic efforts made by the university. We have seen major investments in research infrastructure, and the university has actively promoted cross-college and cross-disciplinary collaborations while also attracting significant international grants and forging partnerships with global institutions. Faculty have demonstrated exceptional leadership in conducting high-quality, solution-driven research, and our students continue to contribute meaningfully to research innovation through thesis, capstones, and fieldwork. The University of Ghana's outstanding performance shows what is possible when we align vision with action and strategy with purpose. The high ranking is a significant milestone, but it's also a challenge to push further. We must now consolidate these gains. Let us invest even more in research capacity, support innovative teaching methods, encourage bold and relevant scholarship, and enhance our global presence through partnerships and outreach. To all those who have contributed to this success, our faculty, researchers, administrators, and students, I say thank you. This accomplishment belongs to all of us, and it is a powerful affirmation that the University of Ghana is not only a beacon of excellence in Ghana, but also an emergent force on the global academic stage. I applaud you all, and as Chancellor, I stand ready to support these efforts in any way that I can. Pro-Vice Chancellor, Chancellor, distinguished guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. It is customary for the Vice Chancellor to give a report at congregation on developments in our dear university over the last academic year. I therefore call on Vice Chancellor to present the report to congregation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Chair and members of Council, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provost, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, our distinguished guest speaker, members of convocation, staff, and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased that you are able to join us to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our graduating students. Today marks not just the end of your academic journeys, but also the beginning of new opportunities, responsibilities, and possibilities. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. Over the 2 days of congregation, a total of 1,944 students will be graduated in 4 sessions. And as we've been told, this is our last session. This number is made up of 107 PhDs, 917 master's graduates, and 920 undergraduates. In February, 15,750 students graduated, and further ceremonies for the current cohort will take place in December this year and February 2026. At the University of Ghana, we are committed to fostering academic excellence, innovation, and holistic development. And I am pleased to highlight key developments that have enriched the student experience and advanced our institutional mission. The state of the university. The University of Ghana continues to build on a strong legacy of academic excellence. Outstanding in the Times Higher Education Sub-Saharan African ranking is a testament to our efforts. First in Ghana, first in West Africa, and fifth in Sub-Saharan Africa, a leap from 17th place last year. We launched our new strategic plan in July last year, guided by 5 strategic priorities: transformative student experience, impactful research, commitment to our faculty and staff, engagement and partnerships, and sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. These priorities and their related objectives, what we call our 5 for 5, are shaping our efforts to remain relevant and impactful while encouraging all members of our community to contribute actively to their realization. Improving IT infrastructure. Technology is central to education, and our Information Technology Directorate has enhanced connectivity across campus, expanded Wi-Fi coverage in halls, increased bandwidth, and is working on scaling up internet capacity. The Sakai Learning Management System has been upgraded to improve teaching and learning experiences, and similarly, UG Library Systems has improved access to academic materials through the UG Space platform. Work continues on the Digital Youth Village, driven by our School of Continuing and Distance Education, which, when completed, will serve as a national hub for digital skills training, using UG faculty and other experts to deliver world-class instruction. Research and innovation. Our research ecosystem continues to grow. So far this year, 24 grant agreements worth approximately 23 million USD have been signed, and with expected overheads of over 2 million USD. A strong vote of confidence from our global partners, this is. The University of Ghana Graduate Research Fund has been operationalized, with the first call announced in April and awardees to be announced soon. The West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens has held a hands-on training workshop in antimicrobial resistance, bacterial genomics, and bioinformatics, equipping participants from sub-Saharan Africa with the skills to monitor, detect, and combat AMR, which is a global health challenge. Innovation and collaboration. The university recently co-hosted the Techremapa Hackathon with University College London, showcasing student-led AI solutions for individuals with speech impairments. The event showcased innovative AI solutions that address communication barriers for individuals with speech impairments. We have partnered with the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry to establish the UG-GNCCI Junior Chamber. The initiative is driven by a shared commitment to address graduate unemployment. Student members of the chamber will gain access to industry leaders, career-shaping opportunities, and a strategic platform to align their personal aspirations with Ghana's economic development agenda. Additionally, through a collaboration with Johnson & Johnson Africa, led by the Careers and Counseling and Health Services Directorates, a program on promoting mental health awareness and training for students and staff has taken off. Recognition and achievements. Madam Chancellor, the university continues to excel nationally and internationally. I am pleased to report that the University of Ghana has emerged, as the Chancellor's rep mentioned, the top-ranked university in Ghana and the second best in the West African sub-region in the inaugural Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings 2025, placing 187th globally. I was waiting for the applause. Thank you. The ranking positions UG among the world's top 200 institutions recognized for excellence in advancing interdisciplinary science research that addresses complex global and societal challenges. This ranking assessed universities across the world based on multiple criteria, including the quality and impact of interdisciplinary research, strength of academic reputation, volume of scholarly output, international collaboration, and contribution to solving complex global challenges. This is no mean feat, and we applaud all who have contributed to this excellent rating. Madam Chancellor, I'm pleased to announce that I have been named as the Association of African Universities Ambassador for Gender Equity and Social Inclusion. The honor Thank you. The honor, which is in recognition of my efforts at advancing gender equity, inclusive education, and institutional reform in higher education across the continent, was conferred during the 16th Quadrennial General Conference of the AAU held earlier this week in Rabat, Morocco. I am humbled by the recognition and pledge to continue working hard in the mentioned areas. As a university, we will continue to work hard to do even better and continue to be a pace setter not only in Ghana, but also on the continent and globally as well. The School of Pharmacy has received the Award for Excellence in Pharmacy Education. Also, Dr. Mame Adjoa Jesua Edu, a member of the first batch of PharmD students graduating from the University of Ghana, was the best pharmacy student nationwide in the 2024 professional examinations. Students from the School of Law won the 2025 JESAP Ghana Moot Court competition. That loud applause was expected. The Noguchi Memorial Institute's containment facilities received 4-star ratings, the highest by the Africa Centers for Disease Control. This continental recognition is a testament of the Institute's commitment to international biosafety and biosecurity standards, affirming its role as a regional center of excellence in infectious disease research, diagnostics, and surveillance. We are indeed proud of all the achievements of our students, faculty, and staff. And ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you all to visit the university's website and our social media handles to read more about these and other achievements by members and units of our community. Modernizing teaching and learning. We have made significant investments in facilities across our campuses. Earlier this year, a new state-of-the-art building for the Tema Learning Center was commissioned. Pharma Trust Limited has refurbished a model pharmacy for hands-on student training at the School of Pharmacy, bridging the gap between theory and practice. Students' Financial Aid and SETSA. The University Students' Financial Aid Office has hosted a national conference to commemorate its 20th anniversary, bringing together key stakeholders from tertiary institutions across the country to deliberate on strategies for promoting equity and improving student aid administration. Over the past 20 years, thousands of students have received support through Student Financial Aid Office. And with this support, many students have been able to excel academically and found themselves in leadership roles both within and outside the university. And we will see that demonstrated through our valedictorian this morning. In many instances, receiving financial aid through the Student Financial Aid Office has indeed changed the trajectory of the lives of our students. For the 2024-2025 academic year, a total of 1,644 students have benefited from scholarship awards. I thank all who have donated generously over the years to help us meet the needs of our students, and we welcome new donors to assist us in this truly life-changing mission. I also note the work of what is now the Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy. As over the years, originally as the Office of Students with Special Needs, worked hard to support employees and students with different types of disabilities, enabling them to function fully as members of the university community. And we have a staff member right beside me helping us this morning. Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards. In April, we celebrated outstanding academic achievements during the Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards ceremony. A total of 180 prizes were presented to 142 recipients. Hotspot Comfort Zones. The first Hotspot Comfort Zone, sponsored by the University of Ghana Alumni Association, has been commissioned. 5 more Hotspot Comfort Zones are nearing completion, with plans to replicate these across our other campuses. These innovative spaces offer students a convenient, safe, and welcoming environment to relax, study, and recharge between lectures. The facilities are equipped with seating areas, internet access, and washrooms, enhancing the overall student experience. Legon Leadership Academy. The Legon Leadership Academy held the second session of its leadership workshops last month. The Academy is aimed at enhancing the leadership skills of current and potential leaders within and outside the university. UGMC Transition Team. Madam Chancellor, His Excellency the President has recently inaugurated a team to work towards reverting management of the University of Ghana Medical Center to the University of Ghana. We anticipate that the transition will enable the governance and operations of the University of Ghana Medical Center to be fully realigned with the university's academic mission, core values, and intellectual capital. It is expected that the medical center will become an integral part of our broader institutional framework, enhancing the training of health professionals, advancing clinical research, and contributing meaningfully to national health policy. And now to our graduating class. Your graduation today reflects your hard work, perseverance, and dedication. As you step out into the world, remember that you are not only representatives of the University of Ghana, but also of the values that we hold dear: excellence, integrity, and service to society. I urge you to use the knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired here to make a positive impact wherever you go. We are very proud of you and look forward to seeing all you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2025. And ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Madam Vice Chancellor, Professor Nanaba Apianfo. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now introduce our guest speaker. Our guest speaker for this morning's ceremony is Dr. Sangu Dele. Dr. Dele is the chairman and CEO of CarePoint, a tech-forward healthcare group focused on building Africa's healthcare future. He is also the founder and executive chairman of Golden Palm Investments Corporation, one of Africa's leading venture capital firms. Dr. Dele has been named a World Economic Forum Young Global Leader, a 2022 Eisenhower Fellow, Africa's Young Person of the Year, a 2014 TED Global Fellow, a 2013 Soros Fellow, one of Forbes' top 30 most promising entrepreneurs in Africa, and one of Humanities Africa Rising Stars. Dr. Dele is a member of Harvard University's governing board of Overseas Center and a board member of Ashesi University and Ghana International School. Dr. Dele graduated with a BA, a JD, and an MBA from Harvard University. He also holds a master's degree from Oxford University and a PhD from University of Birmingham, UK. Dr. Dele is the author of Making Futures, Young Entrepreneurs in a Dynamic Africa, which was published in September 2019. He is a mental health activist with TED Talk on the stigma of mental health, which has garnered over 2 million views. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome our guest speaker for today's ceremony, Dr. Sangu Dele, to the podium to deliver his address.
Representative of the Chancellor, members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provost, College of Humanities, Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, Deans, Directors and Heads of Departments, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni and friends of the university, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think the graduates haven't had breakfast. Good morning. Now we are talking. I stand before you today at a crossroads in time. A moment that marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Today, we gather not just to honor the achievements of the graduates, but to reflect on the kind of leaders and citizens we want to become. To the graduates, you have earned the right to stand here today, but the true test of your greatness will come not in the moments of success, but in how you rise when faced with the trials of this world. The question I pose to you today is, what kind of leaders will you be? What Africa needs today is not just well-educated men and women. It needs ethical leaders. Ethical leaders who will lead with honor, who will recognize that true success is not about personal wealth, but about building a nation that serves the common good. True leadership is about serving others, about lifting up those who cannot lift up themselves, about challenging the status quo when it does not serve justice, and about speaking truth to power, whether that power resides in the government, the corporation, the university, or even in our own hearts. When I think about leadership in Africa today, my mind often drifts back to the revolutionary spirit of our founders. Men like Kwame Nkrumah, who envisioned an Africa united and free, not just from colonial oppression, but from the chains of ignorance, greed, and corruption. They dared to dream. But we cannot live in the shadows of their dreams. We must build new dreams, and we must make them a reality, not through words, but through deeds. But there is a challenge that looms over us, and it is this. Corruption is not just about politicians. We often point our fingers at those in power, but corruption is not a disease of politics alone. It is a societal disease. It thrives in our complacency. It thrives in our acceptance of the status quo. And it thrives in our failure to hold ourselves accountable. Politicians are just a mirror of society. They reflect our values, our actions, our indifference. We cannot point to politicians and say it is their fault and absolve ourselves. If we as citizens turn a blind eye when the right thing is done, we are complicit. If we accept the corruption that runs through the veins of our systems, we are part of the problem. Let us think of the red in our flag. The red, gold, and green. The red. The red that represents the blood of our ancestors. Theirs was a sacrifice made for freedom, for a better Ghana. But today, I ask you honestly, if we had to redo the flag, would there be a red? What is your red? What sacrifices are you willing to make to honor the dreams of those who came before us? I think about the sacrifices that were made during the independence struggle. The sacrifices of ordinary men and women whose names we may never know. It was not just the leaders who fought for our freedom. It was the teachers who gave up their time to educate, the farmers who worked tirelessly, the women who kept their communities alive even as the world around them burned with the fires of revolution. Their sacrifices were not for them. They were for us. They were for you. And now, it is our time. It is time for us to make sacrifices not for our own glory, but for the glory of this nation and for the generations yet to come. In Scripture, we are reminded that to whom much is given, much is required. And so I ask you, what have you been given? Knowledge, opportunity, privilege, yes, but also a responsibility. Your education, the doors it has opened for you, the privileges that come with being a graduate of this great institution, these are not just for your own benefit. They are for the benefit of others. As you walk out of this hall today, remember that you are not just graduating with a degree. You are graduating with a purpose. You are not just ambassadors of the University of Ghana. You are ambassadors of the future. And this future, our future, will not be shaped by a few. It will be shaped by each and every one of you. Let me tell you a story. A story about a man, a leader who could have been consumed by his own ambition. He had power, he had wealth, but he chose a different path. He chose to serve. He could have built an empire for himself, but instead, he built a nation. That man is Madiba Nelson Mandela. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, not because he was afraid to die, but because he understood something profound, that freedom is not given, it must be taken. Mandela, like many of our own leaders, sacrificed everything for the future. But he did not just fight for political freedom. He fought for social justice. He fought for equality. He fought for dignity. And he won, not with guns, but with compassion. Not with hatred, but with forgiveness. This is the kind of leader we need. This is the kind of leader you can be. You may not wear a crown or sit in a seat of power, but your leadership is no less significant. Your leadership will be measured by how you uplift others, how you serve those who have less, and how you inspire change in a world of complacency. And in all of this, remember your faith. My faith has been the anchor that has kept me grounded in the midst of storms. As we walk through the complexities of life, let us remember that God has a plan for every single one of us. As scripture tells us in Jeremiah, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." The future you build will be defined not by the wealth you accumulate, but by the lives you touch, the people you help, the injustices you right. And I'm looking at the law students. What will you be remembered for? Will you be remembered for the wealth you hoarded, or for the dignity you restored to others? I am here today not just as a speaker, but as a fellow traveler on this journey with you. The path ahead will not always be easy, but the road to greatness has never been paved with ease. It is paved with sacrifice, with integrity, and with an unwavering commitment to service. And finally, remember this. Your alma mater, the University of Ghana, has given you the tools to succeed. I too benefited from this great university. I studied here in the College of Humanities, first in the Political Science Department for a semester during a study abroad exchange program when I was an undergraduate at Harvard University, and again for a semester at the School of Law during a study abroad exchange program with Harvard Law School, where I was taught by Professor Tuguba. So I too have benefited, and I will set an example today by pledging a donation to the College of Humanities in honor of the class of 2025. And I ask the class of 2025 to join me. I will donate the financial aid for a simple reason. Brilliance is evenly distributed, but opportunity is not. And we have a moral responsibility to democratize opportunity. Now it is your turn to give back, class of 2025. Whether it's through mentorship, mobilizing resources, or helping to build a stronger community, your contributions can help ensure that future generations of University of Ghana students have the same opportunities you've been fortunate enough to receive, and even better opportunities. This is not just about supporting the university, but about making it better, leaving it stronger than how you found it. You owe it to those who come after you to continue the legacy of excellence. So to the graduates, as you stand at the threshold of the future, I leave you with this challenge. Rise to the occasion. Lead with courage. Lead with integrity. Lead with love. Because this is the Ghana we deserve. A Ghana led by men and women who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good, and who will carry the torch of freedom and justice for generations to come. Thank you, and may God bless you all. May God bless the class of 2025. May God bless the University of Ghana. And may God bless our beloved Republic of Ghana.
But what will you be remembered for? Will you be remembered for the wealth you hoarded or for the dignity you restored? As you walk out of this hall today, remember that you are not just graduating with a degree, you are graduating with a purpose. Lead with integrity, lead with love. Thank you so much, Dr. Lily, for your address. I have no doubt that we have been inspired by Dr. Lily's address and will endeavor to practice the insights he shared with us. I believe he deserves another round of applause. Yeah. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here in the University of Ghana that congregation ceremonies at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. I think you can clap. Our valedictorian for this congregation ceremony is Mr. Al-Hassan Abuaje. Mr. Hassan Abuaje is a dedicated and intellectually curious graduate of the University of Ghana School of Law. A proud alumnus of APAM Senior High School, he gained admission to read law at the University of Ghana following his WASI. His academic journey has been made possible through the generous sponsorship of Compassion International Ghana and Educational Pathways International, administered through the university's Financial Aid Office. Throughout his time at the university, he distinguished himself as a committed student with keen interest in reading, writing, and the transformative potential of legal knowledge. His passion for making the law accessible is evident in his work as a writer for the High Street Journal, where he contributes legal insight stories aimed at bridging the gap between legal practice and the everyday realities of Ghanaians. His commitment to excellence resulted in graduation with first-class honors and an impressive FGP of 3.79. He has gained practical experience through internships with leading legal institutions, including Benchi Enchil, Lecha, and Ankuma, Porter Legis Consultants Incorporated, Cap Adai and Associates, and the Judicial Service of Ghana, where he worked under the supervision of a High Court judge in Agnes Redru. Al-Hassan's academic interests span oil and gas law and corporate and commercial law. He aspires to pursue a career in legal academia, inspired by the exemplary work and scholarship of Professor Raymond Atuguba. For Al-Hassan, the law is not only a tool for justice, but also a powerful force for societal transformation. Distinguished guests, please join me to welcome Mr. Hassan Abuaje to deliver his address on behalf of his cohort.
Good morning to you all, and thank you very much for this opportunity. The representative of the Chancellor, members of Council, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor ASA, Registrar, Provost, College of Humanities, Chairman and members of College of Humanities Advisory Board, Deans, Directors and Heads of Department, members of Convocation, alumni and friends of the university, invited guests, fellow graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am humbled to deliver this valedictory address on behalf of the class of 2025. This day has been long in coming. We entered the University of Ghana full of pride, certain that gained admission to read law, business administration, or any of the programs within the College of Humanities was itself a remarkable achievement. But that early confidence was quickly tested. The journey demanded more than we ever imagined. It was the kind of work that stretched our limits, shook our confidence, and at times made us question whether we truly belonged. Many of us still remember the UGRCs and Constitutional Law 1 interim assessment and how they shook our foundations. We remember the pressure of writing both criminal law and tort on the same day and the exhaustion that followed. Yet, here we are, not simply as those who endured, but as a class that is shaped by every challenge that we faced. This movement did not defeat us. They sharpened our thinking, strengthened our resolve, and affirmed that we have earned our place. Our success is not ours alone. We owe an immeasurable debt to the people who stood by us, to our families whose sacrifice and unwavering belief carried us through, to the faculty and staff whose dedication and guidance shaped our intellect, to the sponsors like Compassion International Ghana and Educational Pathways International, whose financial support lifted burdens and opened doors. I remain forever grateful to my siblings, Muhammad Adam and Osman Adam, who stepped in with strength and love in the absence of our parents. Their unwavering efforts and constant support made this journey very possible. My twin brother, Fuseni Abuaje, has been an anchor throughout this process, and I could not have asked for a better companion. To our classmates, the study groups that saved us, those who shared last-minute notes, the peers who offered encouragement and support in moments of despair, thank you. You reminded us once again that this journey was never meant to be walked alone. To everyone, we say a big Aiko. As we step into the world, we must recognize that learning does not end here. The rapid evolution of technology, law, and global systems demands that we remain adaptable, curious, and committed to continuous growth. Whether in law, business, or the humanities, our force will transform, and we must transform with them. Let us embrace lifelong learning, not as an obligation, but as a mindset, one that ensures we remain leaders, innovators, and problem solvers in an ever-changing world. Beyond professional success, we must strive to be ethical leaders who inspire trust and drive meaningful change. In a world that often prefers shortcut to substance, let us stand firm in our principles. As the Quran reminds us, true transformation begins within. Whether in the courtroom, the boardroom, or our communities, may we be known not just for our competence, but for our courage, for our character, and for everything that is right to do what is appropriate, even when it is hard. The future is not a distant reality. It is ours to build. As graduates of this great institution, we carry both the privilege and responsibility of shaping the world around us. Let us approach this task with the same determination that brought us here today, and may we invoke boldly, serve selflessly, and rise to meet the challenges ahead, knowing that the lessons of these difficult years have not prepared us just to succeed, but to lead. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our greatest work lies ahead, and it has been an awesome ride doing this with you. Thank you all so very much.
Please let's clap for him while he descends here. You will agree with me that Mr. Abuaji has spoken for all of us and greatly inspired us. Thank you so much, Mr. Abuajo. I will now invite the Ghana Dance Ensemble to give us a musical interlude. They will be performing a dance known as the Gao dance. Gao simply means money dance. This is a social dance performed by the Ewes of the Volta and Oti regions. The dance was influenced by the Ewes interaction with Nigerians during their migration. The dance has been selected for this morning's graduation ceremony to encourage graduates to network, learn, and take along the positive attributes of fraternizing with faculty, staff, and students of UG, and be good ambassadors of the premier university. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gao dance. A round of applause for the Ghana Dance Ensemble. Thank you so much. It is now time for the award of degrees. And I have a few instructions for graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the dean of your school. When your degrees are conferred by the representative of the chancellor, she will say to you, Anyako, and you are to respond, Ya, ye. You will then take your seats for the roll call. When you are called, you are to walk up to the platform to be acknowledged. Note that only the first class graduates will receive a handshake from the platform party. Should I take that again? Protocol demands that gentlemen take off their caps when they come up to the podium and take a slight bow. Ladies will keep their caps on and curtsy. Please follow the directions of the ushers. You are expected to remain seated to the end of the ceremony. You are kindly expected to also remove your sash when coming up. Thank you. I will now call on the deans of the respective schools to present the students for the award of degrees. First, Professor Raymond Atuguba, Dean of the University of Ghana School of Law. Followed by Professor Justice Bawule, Dean, University of Ghana Business School, to present BSc Administration students. Professor Edward Nkentia-Ponsa, representing the Dean of the School of Social Sciences, to present Bachelor of Arts students. He will again represent the Acting Dean of the School of Performing Arts to present the Bachelor of Fine Arts student. Graduates of Bachelor of Laws, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Raymond Akongburo Atuguba, Dean of the University of Ghana School of Law, present to you students of the University of Ghana School of Law who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the award of the degrees due them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the University of Ghana School of Law, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Miss Precious Chebonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Law students, Anyeko.
Kindly sit. Bachelor of Science in Administration students, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Justice Nyima Bawule, Dean of the University of Ghana Business School, present to you students of the University of Ghana Business School who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the award due them.
Dean of the University of Ghana Business School, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Ms. Precious Chebonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Science in Administration students, Anyeko.
Bachelor of Science Administration, please sit. Bachelor of Arts, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Edward Nketiamponsa, representing the Dean of the School of Social Sciences, present to you Bachelor of Arts students who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Social Sciences, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Ms. Precious Chebonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Arts students, Anyeko.
Bachelor of Arts, please sit. Bachelor of Fine Arts, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Edward Nketiamponsa, representing the Dean of the School of Performing Arts, present to you a student of the School of Performing Arts who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which his study entitle him. I pray for conferment of the award due him.
Representative of the Dean of the School of Performing Arts, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Ms. Precious Chebonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the student presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Fine Arts student, Anyeko.
Bachelor of Fine Arts, we didn't hear you. Can you? Good. You may resume your seat.
Bachelor of Arts, First Class Division, Alhassan Abuaji, Spencer Ado, Richard J. Tremantin, Julius Kwame Anthony, Marcia Echa Entry, Andinyaku Asare. Esther Josephine Nana Ifia Boatson Ejenim. Ajua Enyema Danso. Na Amwa Dodu. Alberta Kafui J. Jom Geja. Liz Fafa Logan. Abigail Chocho Mensa. Vanessa Ochre Dako. Solomon Omani Mensa. Mami Ya Akuwata Maklo. Bachelor of Laws, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Eunice Abegio Trovel, Edith Sena Ama Abaye, Jennifer Aban, Nana Efia Jumo Echampon, Sharon Adams, Frida Essie Adams, Stacy Amakwa Ajay, Emmanuela Na Kai Ajay, Philippa Nanefia Edu, Esther Nyaku Edu, Princess Afo, Nanaya Amwa Afo Mensa, Sewa Sika Afram, Akofa Ejesem Agbano, Desmond Mauko Agbogle, Portia Otu Ejay, Paul Kofi Ejekum, Ajwa Bema Ajimandia, Haruna Al-Hassan, Abubakar Sadiq Ali, Faridatu Ali, David Adawin Amara, Nana Kwesi Nsafwa Amankwa, Dashin Abna Amwa Ametepe, Obunate Amwa, Everestus Ewuzi Amwa, Adelina Amwa Kukurantene, Enid Araba Adua Amonu, Sarah Ekua Chirewa Anane, Solomon Anapansa, Eunice Ando, Isabella Edem Ajo Eniwa, Abigail Erama Anka, Peggy Efwa Ankama, Emmanuela Baba Anan, Ekwa Oheniwa Ansa, Mighty Yao Apasu, Nana Nimo Apia Ejekum, Nana Kwia Dakwa Ahen, Nana Esilfi Ahen, Samuela Adra Arthur, Audrey Kari Asamoah, Kenneth Nyaku Asamoah, William Enchi Asante, Kofi Appiah J. Asante Krobia, Samuel Owusu Asare, Belinda Ya Esiedu, Mary Elizabeth Anutua Asoro, Jennifer Maupemo Ya Achunyo, Sandra Zanusi Selasi Atakpa, Mirabel Nadede Ato, Krista Esi Oben, Miriam Chikabachia Avogo, Valerie Nanaya Apau Ayebia Ewuku, Isaac Jackson Kojo Aite, Chelsea Nanaya Oluchuku Azubweke, Chrissy Salibanda, Bernard Menyele Bawo Numa, Beatrice Ekuya Bentum, Catherine Bentum Williams, Yvonne Boachi Dankwa, Philip Boachi Jan, sorry, Caroline Ekuya Kisiwa Buama, Wilson Mafo Adolfo Boateng, Rosemond Owusia Bonsu, Deborah Hetina Bruce Smith, Zainat Isabella Clotte, Aram Akosua Kobla, Othniel Myron Freddy Coleman, Kofi Danso, Eric Adedako, Emmanuela Esi Maunyo Dumasi, Ruth Kekeli Aku Jifi, Janeth Inaina Edwards, Nicole Ansaba Efa, Angelina Eshen, Nana Adra Eshen, Lillian Eshen, Christabel Febiri Damois, Afrani Forson, Kennedy Emmanuel Kwabena Fosu, Malaika Malik Gambo, Daniela Makafui Badago, Cephas Godoga, Gregory Kwansa Grant, Joseph Hanson Hadi, Abigail Na Ami Hayford, Jane Isaac Igoma, Aziz Abdul Jabaru, Angela Elom Sosu Nyaho Kofi, Magdalene King, Cecil Bubu Kwashi Klinogo, Kenneth Kodu, Andrew Godlove Pare, Gideon Jane Fikwachi, George Kwetego, Nala Lelati, Mariana Julati, Emmanuela Kukwa Maxford, Blessing Mensa, Genevieve Kwansma Mensa, Sharon Era Mensa, Kofi Mensa, Mercy Ekuya Osam Mensa, Stephen Menya Amwaku, Benis Anapwa Engbego, Felix Na, Albert Namine, Edwina Eileen Baba Yoyonate, Janet Ade Nikoi, Owusu Tete Noti, Lillian Ashioko Noti, Abina Sechibia Intiamoa, Christabel Eyram Nohono, Amanda Ofebia Nyante, Blessing Mauli Kweku Nyanyo, Eunice Obalachio, Joycelyn Mame, Abba Etrowa Obuwa, Lois Namwa Ofe Kwoti, Lina Oforimensa, Kezia Ochre, Kelvin Ochre Omani, Angelica Abina Osayam Ponsan, Rachel Osai Buafo, Nana Kofi Osai Owusu, Ajua Birago Owarementa, Charles Brian Owusu Eyim, Akosia Efriye Owusu Ansa, Elizabeth Akushika Poku, Yvonne Ekwa Pokua, Edu Precious Owusua, Rosalina Efiakweno, Juliana Latibia Robertson, Francis Kweku Semenshia, Felix Nanari Edu Sapon, Salma Shan, Edna Wallam Sinabisi, Raphael Barichi Sula, Na Amele Dromotaki, Laurentia Yasmin Tay, Peter Tia, Melody Tufuo, Amanda Bebia Emefa Uju, Gloria Kumi Wilson, Vanessa Winful, Ruth Oye Yelbert, Anastasia Oforiwa Befi, Bachelor of Laws, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Esther Abukri, Kamal Din Abdul Karim, Isa Abubakar, Samuel Efriye Achina, Will Yao Achina, David Kofi Adu, Charlotte Seriam Adiekonya, Kwame Ejay, Peter Ejay Sapon, Seth Kwejo Adoble, Daniel Edu Safo, Samuel Edu Echampon, Wisdom Ajake, Pearl Abina Akoto Afari, Jeremy Jijom Afenyo, Michael Akpene Afolabi, Benedict Agbakpe, Stephen Ansa Ekrofi, Kwajobrefo Ekwako, Gifty Akuson, Richard Amwate, Nana Jamina Mofa, Clifford Caleb Amokwando, Roxanne Sapon Ampofu, Phyllis Owusu Anane, Portia Jeffo Enim Inketia, Emmanuel Ekwia Yebua Enen. Edwina Ansa Owusu. Tabitha Apia Dako. Stephanie Ama Davis. Jonas Ni Okai Ayi. Ama Owusu Asamoah. Rosetta Asante. Arnold Fosu Asare. Miriam Asem. Moses Eselfi. Pearl Asantua Esrifi. Ama Emisa Asan. Christopher Wisdom Atakura. Sandra Jima Ewia. Eric Sebastian Ewuni. Dauda Ali Ayamba. David Awani Ayibo. David Ayorogo. David, my father. Peter Azameti Bamfo. Joshua Cassius Odum Bain. Isaac Batuwis Benin. El Nathan Kofi Aren Benny. Clavet Elom Bernard Tay. Grace Mazarin Ahaji Elom Bese. Jennifer Birago. Ambapule Blay. Yadufie Bwedu Ayeboafo. Tracy Dante Boache. Gladys Boaten. Gideon Boaten. Jacinta Era Ekua Efriye Kobina. Erin Esther Doji. Enoch Edusei. Raymond Charles Ehiem. Raymond Papakwesi Anamwa Esilfi. Janice Nala Mioko France. Jada Elsie Freeman. Marvin Tieku Frimpong. Rafatu Frimpong. Fatau Fusaini. Elizabeth Erefua Gezi. Frida Elinam Gano. Rachel Sena Akosua Gebi. Perpetua Gansa Benin. Victoria Welia Imoru. Prince Alfred Selassie Kamasa. Theodora Sitope Ablakasu. Gold Kwame Cotson. Collins Osai Krantain. Daniel Koblamen Sakbogle. Nicolas Senago Gudaje. Clifford Fahoji Kumi. Joycelyn Dedekwao. Louis Cherme, Christodia Momolaye, Rodatu Lukman, Philip Mensa Davis, Mamiesi Ako Mensa Onoma, Diana Droma Mills, Stephen Jobson Mitchell, Yakubu Mohammed, Muniratu Montia, Mabel Na, Lomokuanati, Ivana De Nikoi, Laurenciana Shomenoti, Ruth Pelnyahe, Nana Abinada Kwanyame, William Kwabina Obain, Gifty Obri Yebua, Laura Ayesua Ofori, Nana Amafama Ofori Boydu Boots, Margaret Ofori Cranton, Patrick Kwame Okai, Melissa Angel Opoku Ajiman, Nana Sahin Osei, Kwejo Osei Owusu, Mami Ekwase wa Awohene, Juliet Nana Ekwia Enchiwa Owusu, Stephanie Nana Ama Ofosua Owusu, Alekem Owusu and Sal, Vakil Becky Ramatsu Paswam, Tracy Kisua Poku, Audrey Na Akushikakwe, Ebenezer Otusaki, Mami Sewa Safo, Lamisi Sando, Etonam Rita Say, Abigail Andema So Yori, Emmanuel Kofi Tagbo, Irene Chine, Esther Vanderpoy, Joyful Lampi Waja, Judah Kofi Yale, Vincent Yale, Priscilla Aseye Yeboah, Ransford Yeboah Bedu, Cecil Zono Yebozi, Francisca Anita Dometieru Zinel, Bachelor of Laws, 3rd class Hannes, Agnes Akosua Ejem Echampon. Thank you.
Bachelor of Science in Administration, 2nd class Honors, Upper Division, Edmond Educhum, Divine Love Agbeponu, Osman Insibi Awudu, Cecilia Azi, God's Way Achu Blewusi, Michelle Abebi Obuachi, Frederick Delion Chaold, Peter Nyako. Bachelor of Science in Administration, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Kwame Amponsa Efum, Josephine Rachel Ametepe, Benedicta Amehoha, Emmanuel Amenya Apiahene, Grace Lakoba, Foster Banda, Jesse Bayo, Alfred Yaobaini, Angela Boachi, Magdalene Abadaniels, Bismarck Otudankwa, Rose Danso, Samuel Boamajumo, Enayat Tukata Kampugi, Ajua Kwenin, Vinolia Nana Afra Obin, Samuel Okata, Raymond Kweku Otu, Tebi Kojo Owusu, Perpetua Owusu, Linda Kwashi, Jonathan Kwe, Gifty Amajim Fuakwe, Ilaria Helena Sintim Sechi, Priscilla Seshi. Bachelor of Science in Administration, Third Class Honors, Grace Bedu Arthur.
Bachelor of Arts, First Class Honors, Dorcas Koko Adade, Nanesi Graba Ejiri, Emmanuel Knight Arthur, Solomon Kumi Dakan, Njoyan Majambi, Second Class Honors Upper Division, Monica Brago Adom, Lovia Frimpoma a free year, Justice Fletcher Agbekonu, Perfect Agbemazi, Nicholas Kofi Akolega, Rosemary Amatefio, Vanessa Ifua Apia, Faustina Asare, Lawrence Frimpong, Sharifa Abdallah Jabir, Belinda Sairam Kuleche, Joseph Kwame Koni, Emmanuel Yao Kranche, Albert Salom Kudedo, Nafiu Mohammed, Jennifer Akwele Nate, Paul Intiamwa, Abdullahi Wedrago Nuhu, Abdullahi Wedrago Nuhu, Emanuela Osafo Dade, Hayat Osman, Eunice Pinto, Ernest Kwashi, Kezia Dozaid St. Clair, Mohammed Salifu, Nabil Sharif Sani, Eunice Pinto, Ernest Kwashi, Kezia Dozaid St. Clair, Mohammed Salifu, Nabil Sharif Sani, Francis Sapon, Nancy Yabua, Said Yusuf. Second class honors lower division. Benita Anoko Abe, Emanuela Adewia, Sarah Clementina Ajanu, Alexander Ejay, Sylvester Ajiman Jemfi, Jessica Boateng Ameya, Christian Paddy Agbomete, Emmanuel Enin, Baron Ni Otu Ankra, Rose Ajua Enchua, Jessica Nana Ekia Apia, Pearl Apia, Elizabeth Asante, Kelvin Sarkodie Asante, Derek Atiapa, Mame Akosia Ijapoma Bedu, Yadedia Merit Eyiram Bessi, Theophilus Osai Buedu, Iron Nyako Boateng, Blessing Esibosomche, Lee Branco, Benjamin Chogatera, Alexander Dakon, Michael Dafwa Dakwa, Deborah Eyiram Amabia Degbi, Vidajan Owusua, Banny Bright Kwame Jogbo, Denchi Obo Evans, Vera Entry Foster, Jennifer Mawena Gapo, Prosper Bedema, Madeline Jedu, Doris Kwa, Eugenia Etonam Adwa Kojopa, Giftine Ni Kote, Anastasia Abra Bedinu, Claudia Obia Kwaji, Rebecca Mafua, Ramsey Michaud, Clifford Mlapa, Nadine Asokuli Ndema, Daniel Nuwaza Nyaku, Georgina Mame Abba Okan, William Ampofo Ofei, Harriet Techiwa Ofosu, Vanessa Na Ayema Omane Mensa, Priscilla Otin Durowa, Perfect Komeka Otu, Faustina Esedua Otuel, Sarah Owusua Owusu, Victoria Owusu Buama, Ernestina Dankwa Paddy, Alo Blessing Philomena, Patrick Kwame Sa, Ama Ajobin Sa Kodie Ado, Lydia Sira, Rashid Sumaila, Sandra Nadede Tego, Ravid Mos Na Amale Tego, Erica Alberta Na Tete, Nicholas Trimesi, Michelle Chaika Wusa, third class honors, Manuela Na Ayikaiko Okai, Stephanie Nashika Reeves, Beriratu Yusuf, Bachelor of Fine Arts, second class honors, lower division, Donald Kakra Danson. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deans, University of Ghana Business School, Dean, School of Law, Dean, Social Sciences, and the Platform Party. Our dear fresh graduates, congratulations. Congratulations. We are indeed proud of you with your degrees now conferred. Anytime you have the opportunity to wear an academic gown, you will place the tassels of your cap to the left. All fresh graduates, kindly stand and take a moment to move your tassels to the left. Now, please stand. Check that your colleagues sitting by you have their tassels properly placed. Good. Please resume your seat. Thank you. As alumni of University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanity. We pray that you will be our institution's most loyal supporters. We are inching closer to the concluding part of this morning's congregation ceremony. The representative of the Chancellor will soon be invited to dissolve congregation, after which the Director of Public Affairs, Dr. Elysia Ameya-Brunya, will take over proceedings. Respectfully, may I now invite the Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Ms. Precious Che Bonsu, to deliver her closing remarks and dissolve congregation.
Members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, and other officers of the University, guest speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests from all around the world, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we bring this graduation ceremony to a close, I would like to once again extend my warmest congratulations to our graduating class. Your journey has not been without its challenges, but you have persevered, and today we honor your dedication and resilience. I would like to take this moment to acknowledge with sincere appreciation all those who have contributed to the successful planning and execution of today's event, as well as the other congregation ceremonies being held this week. Your dedication and behind-the-scenes efforts have been instrumental in making these celebrations memorable. To our newly minted graduates, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. The journey to this point has required hard work, discipline, and determination. You have earned the honors you receive today, and I urge you to wear them with pride. Go forth as worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. Stay connected with the University of Ghana and remain active members of the Alumni Association, which provides a meaningful way to give back and to remain part of this great academic community. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, may the values instilled in you here, integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty, serve as your compass. You now have the responsibility of contributing to the transformation of our society. We look to you to help Ghana and indeed the world confront and overcome the complex challenges of our time. You are not merely recipients of degrees, but custodians of knowledge, drivers of innovation, and beacons of hope for a better tomorrow. May the education you have received here at the University of Ghana light your path, and may your journey ahead be defined by purpose, fulfillment, and meaningful impact. Congratulations once again. Go into the world with confidence, with clarity, and with a conviction that you are equipped to make a difference. I would like us all to acknowledge with a warm round of applause the unwavering support of parents, guardians, spouses, families, and friends whose encouragement and sacrifices have played a vital role in the success we celebrate today. To our faculty and administrators, thank you for your guidance and commitment throughout the academic journey of our dear graduates. Thank you all, and may the future hold even greater achievements for you all. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025. Thank you. To our guest speaker for today, Dr. Sangudele, we appreciate your presence, your wisdom, and participation in the ceremony, and your kind words to our fresh graduates. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you all for joining us for this ceremony, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chancellor's representative, Ms. Precious Che Bonsu. Let's appreciate her once more. I'd like to add my voice to congratulate our freshest graduates of the Premier University of Ghana. Congratulations to you. We encourage you all to shine and brighten every corner in which you find yourself. And when you do, remember to share your success stories with us, and we are sure to celebrate you on all our platforms. Once again, congratulations. Chancellor's representative, Madam Vice Chancellor, and other university office officials, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge some of our special guests. We were expecting the Deputy Minister Designate for Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, Honorable Mohammed Adam. Please, are you here? We are also joined by the Vice Chancellor of the University of Education, Winneba, Professor Stephen Mitchell. Please give us a wave. Thank you very much, VC. And I'm happy to announce that we were joined by our colleagues from our Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy, who did the sign language interpretation for us. Right by me here is Mr. Emmanuel Akwesi Abuaji. And we have Mrs. Joyce Nyakwa Agbedoho, who is seated there. Now, a few announcements before we file out of here. After the university anthem, we kindly ask all graduates to be upstanding as the platform party recesses. And then when they recess, after they have recessed, you join them row by row, and we'll all converge at the convocation group of buildings where we have the bust of our former vice chancellors for group photographs. And we invite the valedictorian to be on the front row of the group photograph, for the group photograph. After the group photographs, members of convocation and the platform party will retire to the Vice Chancellor's Lodge for further proceedings. And we invite the valedictorian again with his guests to join us there. We'd like to inform you that we have accredited photographers stationed at the Sam Kenneth Abwa Recreational Quadrangle, the beautiful garden behind the BAM Library. Please patronize their services, and when you do, ensure that they are accredited by the Public Affairs Directorate. You usually see a stamp or a tag from the Public Affairs Directorate. Please ensure they do have the tag so that if you have to trace them or track them for your photographs, we can assist you. And when you take your graduation photos, please remember to share on our hashtags. I want you to repeat the hashtags after me. Hashtag UG Congregation. Hashtag UG Class of 2025. So these are the two hashtags we are using. Remember to use them, share your photos there, and then we will continue with the celebrations. Yes, all the speakers have informed you that you are our proud alumni. And so you are. We want you to continue to be our proud alumni. And so if you turn to page 55 of your brochure, page 65, please, 65 of your brochure, you see a call from the president of the UG Alumni Association, and you see a QR code there. Please scan and fill a short form to join the alumni network. It's a very short form, it's not a comprehensive one. So please fill the form and join our alumni. I'm also a member of the alumni, and I want to see you all join us. And being alumni of this university, it means that you have a very attractive CV. So we encourage you to tell your friends who missed their ways and went to other universities to come to the Premier University of Ghana to make their CVs attractive as well. For undergraduate students from the College of Humanities, we are encouraging you to come back and do your masters. And so if you turn to page 56, from pages 56 to 62, we have our graduate programs displayed there. Go through them and come back and grab additional degrees to make your CVs more attractive. Applications are still open for our graduate programs, and the deadline is August 15. So you are not too late, you can still apply. For now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please let's rise for the university anthem.
Proceed into the integrity to make a
Please remain standing for the recession to take place.
All right, it's not going up still.
The way he dived.